Where is she?
You know you can't live without telling me the prime numbers.
I've talked about a certain teacher who I believe disliked me back in junior high. But we all know that not every teacher is gonna hate you and some actually care about the student's learning process and well-being. That's how Miss Garcia is. I was doing terrible in math. Since all parents needed to sign the report cards every month and mine knew that I wouldn't improve, they started looking for math classes near us and considered that blue math after school. Some days later, they found out that there was an independent math after school close to our house, which was technically Miss Garcia's house. My mom explained her how bad I was doing in math. I just let them talk and played with the doggy.
Ara,
Yes? You'll be taking classes at least twice a week for 2 hours each. You're here to learn, not play. And I am a bit tough, but I assure you that I will change those grades of yours.
Understood?
I started attending her classes later that week. I thought she was gonna give us lessons and then I would continue with my life. But the first thing she made me learn was the sheet with numbers from 1 to 30 in a arbitrary order, and I needed to point at them in a numerical order. The other was this pyramid with squares of different sizes. Basically, I had to move all the pieces until I got the pyramid at the center. After all that warming up, she normally gave us a book with problems to solve and told us to ask her if we had doubts. This was a pain in the ass, so I did all those activities with an annoyed attitude. And let me tell you, Miss Garcia is not someone you should mess with.
Ara, may I have a word with you?
Oh no, she's gonna anchor. Poor her. Yeah, I guess.
You remember what I told you when you arrived, right?
You said you'll change my grades, Miss Garcia.
Yes, and that's what I'm trying to do. But that attitude of yours is not helping your situation. Listen, I've only known you for a short time, and I can tell already that you're spoiled, lazy, eccentric, stubborn, self-centered. Apparently that was some sort of initiation everyone went through. I know that her words were really tough for an elementary school kid, but trust me when I say that her words changed my life. My character development happened because of her. I had this realization of how an asshole I was thanks to her. So starting from that moment, I did everything she asked me to complete. There were times that I was so focused that when my mom went to pick me up, she usually told her to come back in another hour. By the way, Miss Garcia wasn't the only one teaching there. There were other 2 teachers, and the way they all taught was so effective that you could be a year or 2 ahead of yours.
Miss Garcia, I'm done!
We still have time. Do you want to keep memorizing the prime numbers or learn something new?
I prefer to learn something new.
Alright then.
What's this?
Try to figure it out. Okay guys, can someone tell me how to solve this problem? Yes? We need to add all the letters in their own group. All my training got me to be one of the highest scores of my generation. That got me overwhelmed, and Miss Garcia was one of the few who noticed. You're going home. What? But I still need to study for my test tomorrow. Ara, you already know enough. Plus look at those eyebags. You're too young to be stressed like this. Just go home and sleep. I can firmly say that she's the type of teacher who, even though she doesn't show it that much, she cares about you. She sees you as a person. I trusted her. Enough to share my crimes. Haha, looks like I won once again. So how did your grades go? Did you win against that classmate of yours? I'm just joking. I kicked his balls. Great! What was his score? Ara? What was his score? Oh my god. As you can see, not every teacher has to be your enemy or your friend. We all just need a teacher who actually do their job! Hehe.